I'm super excited today celebrating my hard work.
It feels really amazing over here, standing in the gown.
I'm really supported by my family that are here with me.
Today I'm graduating and I'm so proud of it.
It's kind of the end of an era. It's the last day to celebrate 3 years of hard work.
It's just a breath of fresh air, just earning this, just wearing it and just being proud student.
The course has been just amazing. The lecturers are so knowledgeable.
They just knew every answer to every question we wanted.
They care for you. The support is amazing.
From my personal tutors, from my lecturers, they really helped me through some of my hardest times.
I was able to meet lots of like-minded people, and that really helped me to essentially come out of my shell and really find what I'm passionate at.
You get to know loads of friends there, not only the British people, but also international students from all around the world.
Uni is not just going to class, doing assignments, being able to express myself, express my culture and express my country, and interact with other cultures is just beautiful to me. I love it.
The community in sport at ARU is amazing.
As a collective, we all come together, wear our kits, wear with pride.
You know, we're a big family.
I've really met some amazing people here that I wouldn't have met if I'd come to uni.
We're all in it together. No one was alone. And that's what made us all push through it, even through the hardest moments.
Lifelong friends. I've got friends forever now.
I think I've got a lot braver. I think I can kind of do things by myself now and know that I'll be all right to do them.
I become more confident, become more knowledgeable.
So I've definitely learned how to actually just live on my own.
Say yes to opportunities, whether they're small opportunities or big opportunities. You never know what they're going to lead to. Embracing life, embracing whatever comes is some of the best things that you can do after graduating.
I have a job starting soon. Just be a paramedic for a little while and see where that takes me.
I plan to delve into electronics and artificial intelligence to make life easy and make life better.
Very big thank you to my lecturers and to the entire ARU admin.
We get a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to wear this gown and celebrate our graduation over here.
And it's so nice to share it with family and friends because it's been such a long process and we've just worked really, really hard, and yeah, it's been wonderful to share it with everyone.
Congratulations to the other students, to my friends in my cohort. Well done, good luck to the future. ARU will be sadly missed.
afternoon, everyone. Please do take a seat. On behalf of the Academic Registrar, it is both my privilege and pleasure to welcome you to Chelmsford Cathedral for today's ARU graduation ceremony. We have all gathered here today to celebrate your success, the class of 2025. I am particularly delighted that we are joined today by the Mayor of Chelmsford, Councillor Janetta Soshin, and the Mayoress, Chris Shaw. Thank you for joining us on our celebration today. You're most welcome. From all of us, many, many congratulations on completing your chosen course of study. And now, after all your hard work, here you are, ready and waiting to participate in your graduation ceremony. So now that you're here, what is it all about? Well, graduation ceremonies date back to the 15th century, and it is a tradition which has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step, and graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in our society as a graduate, where they will use their skills and knowledge developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of our society. As each graduand crosses the stage, they will pause, bow their head and doff their hat to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, who will respond in kind to acknowledge both their success and their transition to the new role of graduate. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of our ceremony, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates into the community of scholars. And as new members of that community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring our ceremony to a close. So it is now time to begin our formal proceedings, and I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session. And I call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Carmel Emeteso, to address you. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
Distinguished guests, graduates, families and friends, colleagues, a warm welcome. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Anglo-Ruskin University, it is a great honor and a real pleasure to join you today at this very special occasion, your graduation ceremony. On behalf of everyone at Anglo-Ruskin University, I offer my warmest congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. This is a moment of celebration, a time to reflect on your achievements, to thank those who supported you, and to look ahead to the exciting futures that lie before you. You have shown determination, resilience, and passion in completing your studies, and today, we celebrate not just your academic success, but the dedication and hard work that brought you to this point. Whatever your chosen field, whether your future lies in agriculture, horticulture, sports science or veterinary nursing, equine, canine or animal sciences, you are now equipped with the knowledge, skills, and confidence to make a real difference. You are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of our society. In July 2023, we were delighted to be chosen by the board of Rito University College as their merger partner, a decision that secured a long-term sustainable future for one of the UK's oldest specialist institutions. This ceremony marks the third round of graduations as ARU Rito, and we are proud to celebrate your achievements as part of a strengthened and vibrant academic community. Today, we not only recognize your success, but also honor the rich heritage and unique character that continue to make RITU such a special place. At ARU, our mission is to transform lives through innovative, inclusive, and entrepreneurial education and research. And this past year has shown just how powerfully we are delivering on that mission. Earlier this year, we reached another significant milestone, partnering with our 1,000th degree apprenticeship employer. We are now one of the country's largest providers of degree apprenticeships, helping to address regional skills gaps and provide innovative routes into university for people across our region. This July, for example, our second cohort of over 260 police constable degree apprentices graduated. Our new £32 million building at ARU Peterborough, known as the Lab, was officially opened earlier this year by our students and has already won a prestigious national award for its impact on the city. Not just the place, but more importantly, the people. Our researchers, too, are making a global impact. In the most recent Research Excellence Framework, 16 of our research areas were rated as including world-leading research. Our research addresses some of the most pressing issues of our time, from improving internet safety for teenagers and supporting veterans, to tackling dementia, preventing blindness, and responding to the climate emergency. Recent projects include a £2 million initiative to prevent food shortages in the UK, identifying vulnerabilities in the food system and building resilience. Groundbreaking research showing that fossil dinosaur tissue could unlock new insights into the origins of diseases like cancer. A study demonstrating how music therapy can aid the recovery of children with brain injuries, and a multi-million-pound government-backed project to help address staffing shortages in the NHS through the new training pathways. These achievements reflect energy, ambition, and excellence that define ARU. But our greatest achievement and our greatest pride is you, our students. Your success is our success. And as you step into the next chapter of your lives, we hope you will carry with you not only the knowledge you've gained, but also the values that define ARU: ambition, innovation, courage, community, integrity, and responsibility. Please stay connected with us. You are now part of a global alumni community, and we look forward to seeing the impact you will make in the world. Before I close, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the many employer partners who have played such a vital role in supporting our graduates through outstanding training, mentorship, placements, and internships. Your collaboration has helped shape their professional development and open doors to future opportunities. I also want to pay special tribute to your families and friends, whose encouragement, patience, and unwavering support have been invaluable throughout your time at RITU and ARU. Your belief in our graduates has made today possible. And finally, I thank my colleagues for their dedication, expertise, and tireless commitment to helping our students succeed. So, once again, congratulations. Enjoy this day. You've earned it. And wherever your journey takes you next, remember, ARU is your university for life. Thank you.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, thank you. We now come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of those receiving awards today. And this is the part of our ceremony where we all get the chance to cheer and applaud our graduates' success. So please do join in and help create a fantastic celebratory atmosphere. So I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Laurie Butler, to come to the podium to present to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Animal Therapy, Louise Grace Story. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Canine Therapy, Henry Cowan. Jack Patrick McNamara. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Equine Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation, Gemma May Pilcher. For the award of Master of Business Administration, Agribusiness, Nikhil Dhanamenemi. Nikolaos Gogalashvili. Arihara Karthi Marutha Pandian Sahavana Kumar. For the award of Master of Science, Animal Welfare and Conservation, Rebecca May Barnard. Alice Elizabeth King. Abby Thomas. Jinti Wong. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Professor Laurie Butler, thank you. We have many distinguished academics associated with ARU Whittle, and I would like to ask one of them, Dr. David Marlin, to come to the podium to offer a few words. Dr. David Marlin is one of equine's world's leading animal scientists. He has worked at the forefront of equine research for over 30 years. He is the president of the UK National Equine Welfare Council, president of the internationally established Sport Horse Welfare Foundation, and advisor to Team GB Equestrian. And we are delighted that he is joining us today as part of our graduation ceremony. Dr. David Marlin.
Thank you very much and good afternoon. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Lady Mayor, Lady Mayoress, members of the university, soon-to-be graduates, and your families and friends. It's my great pleasure to stand here before you today as part of your process of finishing your degree here and graduating. I've had, as you've heard, a long association with ARU and with this university, having conducted research here and taught on some of the courses, perhaps going back 20 years now. and I do recognise a few faces still. This also gives me the opportunity to congratulate you as soon-to-be new graduates, because although you don't actually have a certificate as such yet, very shortly, of course, you will complete this process, and perhaps your time here at Anglia Ruskin University will be over. Perhaps you will be going on to further study. It may seem strange that all these years of study come to perhaps this final moment, and you might reflect on what this has cost you, especially if you consider that Oscar Wilde, who said a lot of very interesting things, once said, "Nothing that is worth knowing can be taught." Now, Wilde made a point that echoed his life. He achieved notoriety through his wit, through scandal, eventual ruin, poverty. But what he meant was that for him, nothing that he achieved came through lectures or formal education. It came through his life experiences. Now, Oscar Wilde's legacy, as you will find in life, has been misrepresented. What he said has been misused, has been, let's say, misunderstood. What Oscar Wilde wasn't doing was rubbishing education as a whole. I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear that. But he was alluding to the idea that wisdom, insight, real understanding can't be spoon-fed by just memorizing facts or memorizing the way to do things. And in this, I do agree with him, but that's the interpretation. It's not the literal meaning of what he actually said. So he's suggesting that the real knowledge, the kind that stays with you throughout your life and transforms you, comes from experience, curiosity, and awful self-discovery sometimes, what we call mistakes. In fact, what Wilde actually said, if you look at the full quotation, was that education is an admirable thing, but it is well to remember from time to time that nothing that is worth knowing can be taught. So you'll be glad to know that education is a good thing. So we might partially agree with Wilde. Education is admirable, it's important, but it has to be combined with other skills that allow us to tackle life. Your degree has equipped you today with known facts, perhaps formulas, techniques, ways of doing things, principles of rigorous inquiry. Yet, as you step beyond the university, remember that no syllabus can teach you how to live with purpose, love, or think with the originality that turns ideas and concepts into breakthroughs, discoveries. Those lessons await you in what is often called, at least for scientists, the laboratory of life. So it's time to go and experiment. But to return to the cost of your degree in not necessarily a literal sense, there will of course have been a financial cost to your degree, borne by you, possibly your families. You may have had to work in jobs that you would rather not have done to support your way through your degree. There may have been a cost to you in time. You may have friends who did not go on to study in further education, and those friends may have spent 3 years working. They may have attained houses, cars, been on better holidays, and will have reaped those financial benefits of those 3 years. Having had to prioritise your degree may have led to missed opportunities, maybe even impacted negatively on relationships with others and friends and family when you may have had to prioritise your studies over something you would perhaps rather have done. So whether this is your final formal educational step on your journey or the beginning of a lifetime relationship with education, because for some of you that may be an option, you absolutely will be a different person to the one that started on this course. You will likely have learned to take a greater responsibility for yourself. Your parents will notice that, I hope, when you go home. You will have learned how to manage your time, the importance of responsibility, how to prioritize demands, consequences for your actions, and how to live and work with others. And for those of you who started here from school, the difference between being a teenager and now a young adult. You are now part of the real world, whether you like it or not. But it's not all bad, I promise. It has some benefits. The world is, as I'm sure you'll realise from my apparent age, clearly a very different place for you compared to when I first graduated from my undergraduate degree from Stirling University in 1983. It may be hard for you to imagine that in my time there were no mobile phones, no internet and computers, and whilst they existed, were anything but portable, taking up a large room and only being found in universities and large companies. I wonder how many of you are worried that you don't know what comes next. I went to Stirling with the aim of leaving with a master's degree in fish farming and aquaculture. That didn't happen. Instead, when I graduated, I wanted to live in York and I wanted to work with horses. I never ended up living in York, but fortunately for me, I did end up working with horses. So, words of advice on graduating. Some of you may well have your next step planned and settled, but if you don't, my best advice to you is don't panic. Be patient, something will turn up. This doesn't mean you can just sit and wait for it to come to you. The real world is competitive. So you have to make an effort unless you are really lucky and it lands in your lap. Luck or timing often play some part in life. My opportunity actually came from somebody passing me a magazine and saying, oh, this looks interesting. And I followed that up by writing a letter, asked if I could go and visit, and I obviously made a good impression because that was the start of my academic career with horses. Remember, usually the worst that anyone can say to you is no. So you have to be prepared for rejection. Hopefully it doesn't happen too often, but you have to ask. If you don't ask, it's probably not going to happen. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. I can stand here in front of you and admit that I've made a lot. I sometimes, I was thinking when we were standing outside in the cold whether agreeing to speak today was one of them. I hope not. But I am actually standing in front of you today because I do owe quite a few favours to some of your staff here at Anglia Ruskin University who I've worked with quite closely in the last few years. When we come back to mistakes, just try not to make the same mistake more than once. There's a well-known saying that is, once is an accident, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern. Try not to make bad patterns, shall we say. On personal relationships, interpersonal relationships, treat others with respect and consideration. It makes life so much more easier and enjoyable, and you will probably get a lot further if you continually avoid trying to seek or engage in conflict rather than seeking it. In practice, listen without interrupting. Acknowledge others' feelings, even if you disagree with them. Use please, thank you, I'm sorry, as appropriate, and try to use them sincerely. Respect boundaries, time, and differences. This isn't a weakness, it's strength. Life runs much smoother when we treat people like people. So the world you're going out into now is certainly a challenging place. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. The fact we are made aware of news events within seconds and have almost constant connectivity with people, with other people through our phones can create anxiety. Whilst connectivity and technology allow us to do things we could never do before, or to do them better, or to do them faster or more accurately, it does have the potential for other unwanted effects. For example, the idea that if I make a faux pas now, that this will be recorded for posterity and that it can be seen by anyone is certainly sobering. So, in conclusion, my final words to you are: value the time that you've spent here. Whether or not you realise it, it has shaped you and prepared you for the real world, more so than just the certificate that you will eventually get. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. David Marlin. We now continue with the presentation of those receiving awards today. And remember, this is where we can cheer and applaud our graduates' success, so please do join in. I now call upon Pro Vice-Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Laurie Butler, to return to the podium to continue the presentation to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Professor Laurie Butler.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. For the award of Master of Science, Crop Production, Horticulture, Agriculture, Sharon Jelligat. Tito Kimogo. Godwin Kiptu. Srividya Manda. Akwisi Karikara Okriri. Mohammed Osama Saeed. Jaya Fahini Selavaratnam. Sai Krishna Yadav Tarala. Arslan Zafar. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma Veterinary Physiotherapy, Megan Warwick. For the award of Master of Veterinary Physiotherapy, Ella Louise Chatfield. Theodora Maria Valeria de Jesse. Molly Rebecca Irwin. Megan Lydia Finch. Neve Alexandra Hornsby. Amber Serena Dominguez Macmillan. Natalie Salets. Saskia Rose Thompson. Georgina Rose Williams. Maddie Woodhouse. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduands for me to present to you today.
Professor Laurie Butler, thank you. Many congratulations to you all. In addition to your success, there are many fellow graduands with whom you studied but who are not attending today's ceremony for a variety of reasons. In their absence, would you please join me in acknowledging their success? We have many distinguished academics at ARU, and I would like to ask one of them, Professor Roberta Blake, to come to the podium to offer a few words.
Thank you. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Mayor, Mayoress, member of the faculty, family and friends, and most importantly, my dear graduates. It's an honor to stand here today to celebrate this incredible milestone. I would firstly like to say congratulations, you made it. Secondly, to your friends and families who have patiently listened to you to talk about your dissertations for 6 months straight. Yes, I see some nods in the audience. Each of you has chosen a path that puts life, human, animal, plant, environment, at the heart of everything you do. And today we celebrate you. Whether if you have spent your days learning to care for the land, to understand animals, great and small, to improve athletes' performance, or to rehabilitate with gentle hands and science-driven care, you have all embraced something bigger than yourselves. The idea that health and welfare are not isolated, but interconnected. In a world facing complex challenges, climate change, biodiversity loss, food insecurity, animal welfare problems, human physical and mental health, your skills are not only relevant, they are essential. You are the future of sustainable agriculture, of compassionate animal care, of evidence-based therapy, of health, of innovation in science. But what unites all your careers, all your hours in the field, in the gym, in the stable, in the lab, in the glasshouse, in the canine clinic, is a shared philosophy: one health, one welfare. It's not just a catchy phrase, it's a recognition that human health, animal health, and environmental health are all connected. It's a principle that reminds us that the soil under our feet and the food in our tables are tied to our well-being. That the comfort of a therapy dog matters just as much as the healing it brings to the human beside it. That the welfare of a horse or a livestock herd affects the entire ecosystem in which they live, and so do I. Then, when we support the mental and physical health of animals and humans, we support communities, economies, and the future of our shared planet. The world needs you now more than ever. Our challenges intersect where your expertise lies. The future is not on silos, and neither should your work be. So I challenge you, never stop seeing these connections. Keep asking the questions. Keep challenging outdated systems. Keep treating your subjects, whether they have feet, leaves, paws, hooves, or tails, with the respect they deserve. So, as you leave the familiar grounds of Rito, I want you to remember this. You are now guardians of a philosophy that matters deeply, and the animals, people, and environment you encounter, you continue to teach you. A healthy environment creates health animals. Health animals support health people, and health people, especially those wearing graduation caps today, can make a healthier world. And yes, your dissertations may not have changed the world overnight, but I promise you have always started something meaningful. And today, you graduate with distinction. Distinction, compassion, resilience, and the fine art of making connections. The world is lucky to have you. Go out and do a good work. Keep your boots muddy, your minds open, your hearts full. Congratulations. Thank you.
Professor Roberta Blake, thank you. We are now nearing the end of our ceremony, but I would first like to ask Theodora de Jesse, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of those receiving awards today. Theodora.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests and fellow graduates, it's my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself and on behalf of all the students graduating at the ceremony. Many of us joined the university when it was Writtle University College and are among the first such cohorts to pass out through ARU Writtle. Our time at the institution has been punctuated by significant changes through which we were guided by the senior staff, lecturers, and all the staff working tirelessly behind the scenes at Anglia Ruskin. First of all, our thanks is owed to you. Throughout our years here, we saw your effort to engage with us and act on discussions to continually enhance our environment, the experiences and facilities available to us, and the content of our courses. Many of you have gone to lengths beyond those expected or required of your roles, and I think I can speak on behalf of many graduates here when I say this attentiveness to our needs and wishes was significant, hugely helped smooth the transition to becoming ARU Writtle, and played a big role in our university's successes. Our thanks are also owed to those who have supported us away from the university setting. I'm sure many of these people are here as guests today, be they our families, friends, partners, or those who have offered us guidance or opportunities to develop personally or professionally throughout our degrees. Some of us joined Anglia Ruskin straight from school, others returned to study later in life. At either stage, the transition to higher education is exciting, but also challenging. Being able to seek advice and have a sense of support behind you can make a huge difference to meeting the challenge and feeling capable of pushing on towards your goals, even when it's hard. Now to my fellow graduates, I hope we all feel huge pride in ourselves today. Each of us has poured our energy and hearts into completing something that mattered. It's a huge achievement to be together in Chelmsford Cathedral today, having got to the other side. Along the way, many of us have spent plenty of time socializing, not just with our heads down, and have been part of many societies that enriched our days. Our years at ARU Writtle allowed us to not only continuously expand our knowledge, but grow as people and build relationships, maybe even make lifelong friends. I hope you look back on them fondly, feel prepared for the big change as we leave, and are excited for what the future holds. That's it.
Theodora, thank you. I now call for one final time on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Carmel Ometeso, to address our new graduates.
To all of those who have been presented to me today on the stage, please stand. As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas, and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Honoured guests, that brings our ceremony to a close, and I hereby declare proceedings closed. If you're able to do so, please can I now ask you all to stand for the academic procession.